Walker gang. What's up? Man, not much, man. Out here trucking it up on this partly cloudy day. Yeah, you guys, I'm right here in this is Waxahachie, Texas, which is not far from Dallas, maybe like 20 miles, 25 miles, 30 miles, truckers miles. Might be a little different from you guys that's driving four wheels. That means cars. That's what we call four wheels. That's what we call vehicles out here on the road. It's that handle is four wheels. Anyway, yeah, Waxahachie, Texas. Actually, I'm headed down to Schertz, Texas, down to Amazon down here, dropping hook, and dropping hook to an empty trailer, and head down to Pharr, Texas, which is like the border, Mexico line border. So you go down there, you'll see those guys riding on four wheelers down there on the gravel roads down there at the border. When I say those cats don't play, they don't play. Do you hear me? They don't play. But yeah, you guys, I'm back with another one, episode 2. I think I will talk about today. I think I talked about the basics of trucking last time. I'm going to talk about the actual basic of trucking, but once you get out of the academy or school or whatever you attended, or just not starting out here on the road. I said the real life of trucking. Now, like you guys, I already know I've been out here 10 years, 10 legal years, and so a lot has changed. A lot of changes, and a lot is still changing. A lot is still changing. A lot has changed. It's progressing still every year. DOT comes about every new law rule for something. Anything to make them money. They gonna get them dollars, but you got to make sure you're always in compliance with DOT regulations. They don't play. Once they pull you in on those level 1s, level 2s, level 3s, or whatever they're gonna pop on you, you make sure you are in compliance and make sure everything on your truck. Make sure everything on your truck is operating. Make sure it's operating. I'm talking about even your lights. You got several different type of lights on these trucks. You got your clearance lights. You got your headlights, you got your marker lights, you got your backup lights, you got your left and right turn signals, you got your four-way lights. There's so many different lights on this truck, you know what I'm saying? But you got to make sure that each light color, a light bulb color, matches your headliner or your bulb for that bulb, for that light. Say for instance, like, you got your amber lights, your we'll say park lights, or your amber lights, and once your park lights, when they're in, not in effect, you can use them for four ways. When your four ways are blinking, your amber lights are gonna blink, your bulbs are. So what I mean by that, on making sure your lights and stuff, they line up and they have the right color, meaning if that socket requires an amber bulb, and you make sure it's an amber bulb in that socket, not a white bulb, an amber bulb. Any light, any color light will work, but DOT regulations and laws, you get pulled in, they pull level 3 on you, whichever level they pull on you, they can write you a ticket if your amber light socket has a white bulb in it. To them, it's not visual to them. That's not what it's supposed to be. And by law, they can write you up on that. You don't want anything messing around with your CSA scores. It's not a moving violation, but it still counts, you know what I'm saying, on your CSA, you know, on your scoring. So you don't want that. You don't want to get out here and get scaled in or get flagged in and they just pop one on you, and you don't, you know what I'm saying, you don't want those scores looking, you know what I'm saying, ridiculous, because they add up so quick. And I don't have any markings on my license, so I keep it that way. And most of the time, like with the company that I work for, I mean, with these trucks, they go to the shop for PMs. They go for PMs. Or sometimes they have them come out on the yard, you know what I'm saying, for the little small stuff, so we won't have to go to the shop. We'll just put in a DVIR for it, and we'll set it up. And sometimes they'll come out on the yard, you know what I'm saying, to fix, you know, if it's a tire or a leak or exhaust leak, or you need a bulb, you need a screw, you need, you know, whatever that you need fifth wheel oil, you need something. The little small stuff they handle there on the yard. We won't have to go to the Freightliner place to wait for it for so many hours or whatnot. They have somebody on our yard from Freightliner on our premises checking on these trucks. And sometimes, most of the time, if I have something going on with my truck, I try to get it, you know, put the DVIR in on my off days, so I won't have to worry about it during the week while I'm working. Now, if something breaks down throughout the week, and I don't have a choice but to get it fixed, and that's what that is. But 9 times out of 10, they give me another truck so I can run. I won't sit there and wait on a truck. So that's the good part about it. But long story short, like these trucks, they do go to in the shop for PMs and stuff like that. But like those technicians and those mechanics over there, sometimes, you know, they don't do a pre-trip on these trucks. You know, they pull them in and they fix just what you brought up or what you say was wrong with it. They fix just that. They don't check nothing else. So most of the time they don't check nothing else. Not saying all mechanics and shops are like that, but they have so many trucks, you guys, they can't keep up with thousands of trucks every day, you know. So it's your responsibility as a driver to make sure that your truck is in compliance, because you're driving it just about every day. So you know what your truck sound like, you know when something don't sound right, you know when you need something. Get it done, you know what I'm saying? Get it done ASAP, as soon as possible. You know, it's been plenty of days, I can go weeks without getting a check engine light checked on or something like that, because I know the sensors, they go out. Sometimes I can be in my truck 1 minute, the check engine light comes on, as long as it's not blinking. But that check engine light sometimes will pop on, it'll stay up for so many hours. I cut my truck off, restart, boom, check engine light, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? So stuff like that, you kind of override stuff like that. But 9 times out of 10, you need to get that check to get new sensors or whatever that you need, you know, with that truck. Because if you get pulled into the scale and they see all that going on in your dash, then, you know, they can put you out of service. Just as well as did with that amber light bulb, they will put you out of service and won't think nuts about it. You have to literally call somebody out to get the right bulb put in your socket for you. But luckily here where I work at, we have a lot. They give us a lot of extra bulbs for our trailers, for our trailers and stuff, because they go out like all the time. So the wire, they give us extra wires just in case we have to rewire some stuff, fix some things ourselves. You know, anything that we can do to help ourselves, we make sure we have bulbs and extra sockets and stuff to use. And tools and stuff. I have my own tools here on the truck, but I make sure I keep little stuff like that. They give us antifreeze, they give us oil, they give us windshield wiper fluid, anything that you can keep inside your truck to stay compliant, to keep you rolling. You know what I'm saying? I advise you to make sure you got those things in your truck, man. It goes a long way, trust me. And always make sure you got a hammer, a flashlight, some vice grips, some alley wrenches, tape, electrical tape, what else? Windex, paper towel, you know, anything that, you know what I'm saying, that can keep you good space. Make sure you got this stuff on your truck. You know, like I said, these people, you drive this truck every day, so you know what you need and what you don't need on this truck. And then, you know, you might work for a company, you know, that reimburse you, reimburses you back, for the things that you buy for the truck or whatever. I don't know, but on your benefits, on your behalf, just make sure you got exactly what you need in this truck. And and also make sure your fire extinguisher is set at the exact rating that it needs to be set at. Always make sure you check that thing, because they do go out of date. Make sure you got your reflector, your triangles. Make sure you got 3 of those. Make sure they're not broken, they're not torn, because you will get, when they pop those level 1s, they check all that stuff. Make sure you got that stuff inside your truck. Everything you're supposed to have in your truck, you make sure you got it. Even though it might not be your truck, and it might be somebody else's truck you getting in, just like a new driver or whatever, you come into a new truck, make sure you got all this stuff on your truck. Because the person before you, they might have even taken the equipment off the truck, or they have torn the equipment up. Not the equipment, but torn they've torn the equipment up. So you make sure, it's your responsibility as a driver to make sure you do a pre-trip and post-trip on these trucks. It's very, very, very important, you guys, to do that. Especially when you're coming into a new company. You don't know how their rating is. It's for that company. You don't know if they get flagged into scales in the scale house all the time. You don't really know until you actually start working for these people. They're not going to tell you, this company is flagged and, we get pulling the scales all the time. No. You make sure when you pulling them scales, you make sure you are compliant. Make sure that's your responsibility. So, with that being said, get out here, you learn the ropes. Learn how stuff go. As far as your weight, on your truck, what your gross weight's supposed to